Hello? Hello, hello. Ooh, why did this do that? There we go. Hello? Sorry, I'm getting my tablet all set up. Making sure everything is all good. Okay. Ah! Oof, why am I so icky sleepy? My goodness. Put that down. That's a little loud. I think ay, Dios mío. Y no sabe por qué yo tengo un montón de sueño. Alright, I think everything should be set up. Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are definitely more awake than I am, because I don't know why I just got hit by this. I got hit by the major eeps. And I got no clue why. I'm just chilling. Really. Or at least I'm trying to chill. Vibing to the music. Hello, Kiwi. Alright. Let me save the folder actually. Or save the file, I should say, so I don't lose it. There we go. Alright. Like I'm pretty sure I mentioned, what the heck? Why have there been so many recalls lately? Oh my god. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Anyway. My husband sent me a meme while he works. That's so funny. What the heck? That's a mean meme. Okay, starting for real now. Okay. Hello, Drywall Eater. Alright, we're starting for real. Anyway, as I mentioned before, if you guys saw it on the Discord, it's gonna be a short stream. Just because I have some stuff that I gotta take care of before Leo comes back home, or like, what, midnight, I'm pretty sure. He's coming back late, so I gotta make sure everything's taken care of before he comes back. I also gotta walk the dog. So when we getting a general chat, not for a long while. I don't have anyone to moderate right now. to make sure, you know, chat stays chill and that things don't get out of hand, because, you know, I want to make sure that there's like 0% possibility of that. But then again, you can never really guarantee how people act in chat. But no, yeah, I don't have any moderators right now. I'm not around 24/7 to keep an eye on the Discord. Leo works full time, so, and he's also gonna be gone for a bit, because army stuff. So he's not even gonna be here to moderate. So it probably won't happen for a while. I don't know, like, if I can even set up like a time frame or anything, because I would say like, oh, hopefully in the next few months, but at the same time it's just like I don't know if that's gonna be feasible, but we'll see. Especially because I have to reconstruct the server anyway before I can add any mods, because I gotta make it set up with like a bot and everything to make sure that the roles are given when people join in and that I'm not manually doing it. But yeah, you know, there's just a lot of stuff to set up, stuff that I'm not so privy to, because I've never set up a Discord server before, so I'm not sure. I appreciate the volunteering. But that's something I wanna take care of and make sure that I do properly, you know? I've heard way too many horror stories of Discords falling apart, stuff going horribly wrong, and I'd rather not repeat that myself, especially because Ren, who, you know, I've done a few collabs with, we talk, we're art buddies. Ren had a Discord server at some point and has warned me against it because apparently that Discord server just went to absolute shit. So, you know, I want to make sure I do it properly so that doesn't happen, because I would like for us to have a nice Discord for a long time, and make it a really fun thing to have as a community, because like I was mentioning yesterday, I really want to, I keep going, I gotta stop doing that. But I was saying yesterday that I really wanted to set up community stuff in the Discord eventually, like holding polls for you guys to vote on things and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't have much experience setting up Discord servers, so that's not something I could do myself just yet, so it's gonna take a long while. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not gonna be a quick process, especially because I'm more focused on making videos right now than I am on like fully setting up the Discord. For now, the priority was just to make sure that you guys have a source where if I post something, if I post a new video, if I post up a stream, you guys will get an immediate notification, because, you know, I've had people telling me, you guys telling me that the YouTube doesn't notify you guys on time. Like, literally yesterday, I got a notification in the morning about my stream from the previous night. So, the YouTube notification system is just ass. So I at least wanted to make sure that you guys got a good setup, so that way you guys know when I'm doing stuff. Like, hey, there's a stream, you can join in, or hey, there's a new video up, you know? I at least wanted to make sure that you guys had that, so I figured this was a good solution for now, until I can expand on it. But I don't know how long it'll take for that expansion, but you know, when it happens, hopefully it's set up properly, everything's good, and we're all fine and dandy. But yeah, only time will tell. We'll only see in the future. Because regardless, the first priority I have is that when I'm able to and I have the means, is to hire an editor. Because I'd really like to make clips and stuff of all the gaming streams that we've had, but I'm just one singular bun, and I hate editing so much. It's on par with line art. I don't like it. I don't like doing it. It's not fun. I feel like I'm dying. It's so mind-numbing. I don't like editing. It frustrates me. Which is why it takes so long for me to edit my videos, because it's just not a fun process. The only time I have fun editing videos is when I'm doing the soul speed paints, but I haven't had time to do extensive speed paints. Especially because, like, I'm not doing, like, singular ones anymore. I'm more so doing, like, several different pieces for, like a challenge or, like, a collab thing. So my speed paints haven't been, like, the one work as they used to be. But yeah. But we'll see, we'll see. But the first priority is to hire an editor just so I can keep getting more content out for you guys. I would really like there to be more gaming videos, like a compilation from Another Crab's Treasure or from Little Goody Two Shoes. Because I know that one had a lot of funny stuff in it. Me simping over Freya. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Only the future can tell. As of right now, I still have stuff that I'm working on. I just came up with another video that I wanted to do, so I'm hoping I can get that done soon, but considering how Saturday's coming up pretty fast, I don't know if I'm gonna have it out in time for you guys. Oh my god, I got so distracted. Hold on, let me open up the program. Hold up. Okay, cool, there we go. Alright. Sorry, I got a whittle distracted. Just a whittle bit. Let's see. Let's see. Is that a good color to start off with? Sure. Alright, guys, you know the drill. Any funny little characters, funny little things, go ahead, put them in, and then I'll get to whatever I can. I'm thinking, what is it, 7:19? We'll probably end stream around like 8:30, 9-ish. So we'll have like an hour 30 to doodle. I think that should be fine. Last time was also like 2 hours and I got quite a few doodles done. Just because I have to walk Laffy as well. So I think I can walk him around like 8:30 and 9 when I'm done with stream. But I will start us off with my son, my baby boy, while you guys are cooking. I'll draw the baby boy. Oops. That ear's too big. No! He's so off to the side. Hold up. What do I want him to do? Hello, Isley. Look at him, he's so proud of himself. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. The creature. That's my creature right there. I love my creature. Look at him. He's just a little creature. You want an Easter Bunny Atari, Kiwi? Define, because Atari's already a bunny thing, so like, how can we make this Easter? How do we do this? Because Easters are literally like rabbits. I guess he could be like popping out of an Easter egg. Maybe. Is it cannibalism if he's eating like a chocolate rabbit? Because Atari likes candy. That's like one of Atari's favorite things. Aside from me, because I'm his mother. I don't think that would be cannibalism, I guess. Egg basket and duckies. Egg basket and duckies. Let's make this one pink, actually. I feel like that would fit the vibe better. I draw my own son so weird. I don't know why I've developed this specific way of drawing him. Oh shit. I'm in the way of myself. I'm in my own way. I mean, is it cannibalism if my character, who is partially an orange, eats an orange? What do you mean partially an orange? I need the context. I need some very precious context for that. I'm confused. What do you mean partially an orange? What does this entail? Because if we're talking about like orange logic, if the annoying orange were to eat a fellow orange, that would be technically cannibalism. So she built different. I'm flabbergasted. I'm confused. Why don't your ears look right? She's a orange and a cat at the same time. You mean an orange cat or like an orange like the fruit? What are you talking about? Cats or fruit? Or both? I only have more questions than answers. How did this happen? Hello, Kirsten. Listen, I was asking about cannibalism cuz it's for a good reason, okay? Listen. A lot of stuff happened, alright? And I there's no defending this. This is a lost cause. I'm gonna be hanged for my crimes. Listen, it's because I was asking if it was like cannibalism, if Atari were to eat a chocolate bunny, but I guess that question's a little silly because Atari is a bunny, yes. But Atari's a plushie. First off, and not chocolate. So no, it wouldn't technically be cannibalism. But then, you know, things got complicated. And now we're here. Why are y'all on the oil again? Oh my god, I have to edit that clip. I have to download that stream and edit that clip. Holy crap. I need that to be its own like short so bad just so I can go back and rewatch it whenever I want. Yes, this is how I'm drawing the chicks. What of it? Baby chickens just look like giant ass puffballs anyway. I don't want to hear any judgment. What's y'all's fave candy? I'ma sound strange, but Haribo. Isn't it Haribo? Am I having an aneurysm? I think it's Haribo. Fuck. Ah! Haribo. No. Haribo gummy twin snakes are awesome. I love gummies. I love gummy bears. Gummy bears are pretty high up there on the candy list for me. I love gummies. They're so good. I think I can't choose between the two necessary like evils, right? Because there's two different flavor groups of candy. You got chocolate and then the fruity shit. I prefer the fruity shit, but son of a bitch, Kinder Buenos are super fucking good. I don't usually go for chocolate because, I don't know, chocolate makes me feel icky if I eat too much of it. Chocolate's like a very sometimes thing for me. I have to be in a very specific mood for it. Because, I don't know, I just feel icky eating chocolate if I have too much of it. But Kinder Buenos, I will gobble that shit up anytime. I see it, I nab. Oh my gosh, I love Kinder Buenos. It's between gummy bears and Kinder Buenos for me. Unfortunately, I can't eat too many gummy bears right now because I need to get my wisdom teeth out, and my wisdom teeth are pretty fucked in the back. So I can't really have gum, and I can't have gummies because then they get caught in my wisdom teeth and then it hurts. I will be having a dentist appointment later this week though. I'm not happy about it, but I think I mentioned this not yesterday, but the other day no, it was yesterday. No? Wait. It was either yesterday or Monday. I was talking about it, how sometime in like September, October, I'll be getting my wisdom teeth removed, so I won't be streaming during that time because I won't be able to fucking talk. And I'll be so sad, I'll be so upset. Because I don't like the dentist. But speaking of candy, chat, have you guys ever thought about the gummy candy tier list? I gotta draw while I talk, otherwise I'll never finish anything. Okay, so have you guys ever considered that there's different types of gummy candy, right? There's gummy bears, gummy worms, gummy frogs, gummy sharks, gummy alligators, gummy food. There's gummy pizza, gummy eggs. There's so many different gummy candies. And every time I mention to people I like gummy candy, they're like, oh, gummies are okay. And I'm like, what do you mean gummies are okay? Which ones? And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, what do you mean? Is there one that you have specific beef against? And they're like, no, they're all the same. And it's like, no, the fuck they are not. The different gummies taste different. They taste very different. And I'm saying this as a gummy aficionado. Right? Because if you look me dead in the goddamn eyes and tell me, yeah, gummy bears taste the same as gummy sharks, I'm throwing you off a cliff. Because they taste very different. They also have different textures. Especially depending on the company that makes them, right? When I used to work at Universal, the second to last attraction that I worked at was in Seuss Landing. So I worked in the Dr. Seuss area. And I worked at the Seuss trolley train ride. And right attached to our attraction was the little candy shop that's right like attached to our ride. So it was literally attached to us in the same building. So I would often go to the candy shop after my shift and I would pick up a lot of different gummies. Should I have done this? I mean, I'm still alive, so I'm assuming I did not have enough sugar to kill me. But I did have a lot of sugar. Working in Seuss was a very bad idea because I ate a lot of candy. But yeah, so I ate a lot of the different gummies. And I have a tier list. I have a tier list. I ate so many of them, and I had specific ones that I liked specifically. And I think the candy people, like the food and bev people, actually I don't even know if they were part of food and bev or if they were just merchandise. Either way, the people working... Why did my brush change? What the fuck? Anyway, the people working in the shop at some point would recognize me because I kept coming in uniform and the stupid little overalls. And they're like, oh, what are you getting today? Are you getting the, what was it? Are you getting the gummy frogs again? And I was like, hell no. Them gummy frogs are nasty as fuck. I did not end up liking the gummy frogs. I thought the gummy frogs were nasty as hell. They had a weird texture to them and I was going to yak. I think they found that funny. I can't blame them, honestly. Oh, shit. Where did my fucking brush go? There we go. I found it. Yeah. Gummy frogs, nasty. I don't know why. They had a weird-ass texture. I can't even describe it. I was gonna say, like, oh, ironically, it was slimy like a frog, but it wasn't. It was just really weird. It was like a rough texture. It didn't feel good. Right? It didn't feel good. I didn't like it, so I just stopped eating the gummy frogs. I will say gummy sharks are pretty high up on the tier list. Gummy sharks, I think maybe it's because they're blue, but they just taste better. I don't know. They didn't taste like blueberry or anything like that, or blue raz. It was like blue raz adjacent. I think it just helped that they were blue and my brain went, oh, this might be blue raz, but it didn't really taste like blue raz. It tasted like, fucking, I don't even know what fruit it was, but it wasn't blue raz. But the blue was a very pretty shade of blue. I will say it was a very good looking gummy. Because I know other shark gummies advertise themselves as blue raz, but that one was not blue raz. You cannot tell me that that one was blue raspberry, because I will call you a liar to your face. I will call Universal a liar to their face, because holy shit. But the gummy shark was still pretty good, though. It had a nice texture, it had a nice chew to it. Real good. Definitely in, like, the top 5. I weirdly really liked the gummy eggs. They were huge. They were big as fuck. The gummy eggs were so, like, big and wide because it looked like an egg broken out of the shell. You know, not scrambled eggs, but like a sunny side up. It had a weird texture, but in a not terrible way. You know what I mean? And there was 2 different textures between the yolk and the egg white. And the yolk and the egg white were 2 different flavors, which I was not expecting. But you know what? It wasn't half bad. It wasn't half bad. I think I liked how the egg white tasted more than the egg yolk. But I appreciate the differing textures that didn't want to make me be violent like the frog. So that one was pretty good. I got the egg sometimes if I wanted to feel a little spicy. I think a classic is gummy pizza. I can't really say much about gummy pizza. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen or saw the gummy pizzas before. It's gummy pizza. It's a classic. There's not a lot to say. It's good. It's good. You know, what am I supposed to add to that? I'm trying to think. Ooh, the gummy gators were good as fuck. When Mardi Gras was coming around and I was working in Universal Studios during Mardi Gras, oh my god, the gummy gators would come back for Mardi Gras and I would keep getting those bitches every time. The gummy gators are really good and they were super uber long, so you got a lot more gummy for your buck. And there was like 15 of those bitches in the bag, like it was a lot of gummy gators. Yeah, Mardi Gras was pretty fun because of that. I also like to go and get the beignets. But yeah, the gummy gators are also definitely top 5. They were so good. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think of what else. It's been a while since I've been to Universal and tried the gummies and stuff like that. Nah, Atari don't got shoulders like that. That looks weird. It's hard to imagining it's hard imagining my son holding stuff. It's weird. Just gotta put down his body first, just so I can see where it's at. Gummy turkey? Like it's in the shape of a turkey? I haven't seen one of those. Oh! That does remind me. Gummy peaches. I'm 50-50 on gummy peaches. I like the almost sour, like, sugar crystals on those bitches. I'm not fond of the peach taste. I don't know why. I'm not a peach person. I think peach smells almost a little bit like puke, so I don't tend to eat a lot of peach stuff. I don't even eat peaches like crazy either. I have to be in a very, very, very specific mood to have peaches, like normal ass like peaches. I like yogurt, peach yogurt. I'll eat that. I don't like it if it has the peach chunks in it though. That's citric acid. Ah, that makes sense. But yeah, I like that there's that on it. It gives it a nice texture. It's not terrible because it's like all uniform, so it's not like some of them are big and crunchy and some of them aren't. But it's a very sometimes gummy, you know? I love the peach. I'm glad you do. I'm glad there are peach lovers out there because, it's not me. I like peaches. I hate peach flavored stuff. That's me with strawberries. I love strawberries. They're not my favorite fruit. Grapefruit's my favorite fruit. But it's bad for my teeth, so I can't have too many. Because, they say that the citric acid is bad for your teethies. Which sucks, because I like sour stuff. It's a curse. But I do really like strawberries, but I hate strawberry flavored things. I don't know why. Strawberry milk, I don't like it. It smells like puke to me. I can't have it. Oh, did I ever bring up the Skittles thing in this chat before today? I don't think so. Elaborate. But yeah, strawberry milk, I can't have it. Smells like puke. The only things I think I'll have are those Hispanic little strawberry, like, candies that have the fucking, I don't know what it's called, but the strawberry goop in it. It was like a, why am I forgetting it now? It was like Gushers, but a hard candy on the outside, and the Gusher goop on the inside. But yeah, I'll eat those. Those are pretty great. They all taste the same. What, Skittles? I don't know. It's been a while since I've had Skittles. I feel like they taste different, but it depends on the Skittles pack. Because I swear to God, all sour Skittles will taste the same. They're just sour. Right? But I will say Skittles Tropical, they're each different. Because I don't like the strawberry smoothie one, I give that one to Leo. Because it tastes weird. I'm pretty sure that one's from the tropical pack. I also think the purple one is made differently because I also don't like any of the ones from the purple pack. Yeah, I'm saying with those two packs specifically, I think the Skittles each individually taste different in those ones. I will say sour Skittles all taste the same because they're all fucking sour. It's just sour. They're sour Skittles. Normal Skittles, I can't say. I haven't had normal Skittles in a hella while. No. Get off. Get off. There we go. No ads. Listen, I'm just telling you my opinion, Kirsten, okay? I'm telling you what I notice, okay? For the tropical Skittles, I will die on this hill. Those ones taste different. Hold on, I have to look up the fucking flavors because it's been a minute. Because we had them at the game store we frequent. Because they had some in stock. Oh, is that only those 4 types of Skittles? Wild berry. God, fuck the wild berry Skittles. I don't like them. They're so bad. The purple ones. Gross. Okay. So, for the tropical pack... Yes, I looked this up. For the tropical pack, it's mango tangelo, banana berry, pineapple passion fruit, strawberry star fruit, and kiwi lime. So I think I'm thinking of the strawberry one from the wild berry, but then again, I don't like any of the wild berries. But I will say, kiwi lime is my favorite from the tropical pack. I do like them green little bitches. The shell has... Only the shell has any different... There we go, I had to see. I was like, that sentence is wrong. Only the shell has any difference no matter the pack, but the colors do have scent chemicals, but minimal flavor effect. Kirsten, smell affects taste! That's part of taste, no? Indirectly? We're gonna have to... I'm pretty sure not game theory, food theory has done a theory on this. I'm pretty sure they have. I think they literally have an episode on the Skittles. It's been so long since I've seen, like, food theory. Oh my goodness. I was just thinking about it. I was just like, I'm pretty sure they had an episode on this where they tested this out with normal Skittles. But I'm telling you, I'm dying on this hill. The tropical ones are different. Because I can tell you blindfolded which one the banana one is. Because that bitch is... It's okay. It's not the best one out of the pack. It's okay. How do I draw my son's arms? Atari just has nubs. What do I do with that? That's nubs. Yeah, but I'm saying the tropical ones have flavor. They're built different. Oh my goodness. No. Get rid of it. Fuck, bro. You do think we've had this discussion before? That's funny. What? My goodness. Hold on, I gotta draw more peeps. I used to have a grapevine in my backyard. That was nice. Oh, that sounds nice. I think, like, I used to have, like, I've moved quite a few times, but I think at one of my old houses there used to be, like a mango tree in the neighbor's yard. And sometimes the mangoes would fall off. I don't really like mangoes, so it never really, like, excited me. But my brother was pretty excited about it. He likes mangoes. Hold on, I gotta make this more Easter-y. Polka dots are like an Easter thing, right? My dogs occasionally got drunk from fermented fallen grape. How? How? How does that happen? I can only imagine. I've seen like my husband showed me a TikTok of a dog that accidentally drank its owner's like wine shit, and it was like wobbling everywhere, and I was like, how do you let your dog have access to this? Now the fallen grapes I can understand, you know, they fall off, you gotta clean up after them, because, you know, grapes be grapes. But shit, like, why would you have your wine around your dogs that could easily break it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the grapes are gonna fall. What you gonna do? Pick them up every single damn time? Like, not me. Meanwhile, people be out here having their wine and easy access of their pooches, and then they know their dogs can be a little kooky. Break them, start licking that shit up because they're like, oh, free food. You know? Alright, there's the Easter Atari. Go ahead and throw in the next one, chat. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do people do that? Like, I make sure that nothing's in range of Laffy. He keeps trying to eat my slippers. It makes me so mad. He keeps trying to eat my slippers. And I have capybara slippers for when I want to chill, and I have my bunny slippers for when I'm in work mode. He keeps trying to eat both my slippers. Oh my god, venting Atari. Eldritch Horror Atari. That's interesting because I haven't worked on Atari's like alternate design. So that'd be interesting to work on. You know, it's real funny because in my head canons, whenever Atari like does stuff, Atari squeaks like a dog toy. And I've been wanting to do like a funny like little short. That's what initially I was gonna do for April Fool's Day, but I didn't have enough time. I just wanted to do a short of Atari walking, and Atari would be squeaking as he walks. And I thought it was super funny. I don't know why, but in my mind, when this like little guy does stuff, he just squeaks like a chew toy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, chat, I'm gonna be so tired Saturday. And the main reason I'm gonna be so tired Saturday is because we're doing another Tarkir Dragonstorm event because they're doing a commander party. And my husband wants the Dragon Eye waist that apparently they're gonna be giving out as a promo for people who participate. And he has almost all the other Dragon Eye lands, which are very, very specific cards that you can only get from the collector's booster because, I don't know, they decided to be a little fancy like that. And he has 2 of every other land except for the Dragon Eye waist because they haven't released them yet. And he was like, honey, I need you to participate so that way I can get 2 of them. And I was like, I guess. I wanted to stay home, man. I wanted to work on other stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Because I looked at the event time and it looks like it's gonna be running till midnight, and I'm gonna be over here just like my husband owes me Pokemon cards so bad. Like I'ma die. Like, I think I mentioned this before because I was talking about like us doing the pre-release for Tarkir Dragonstorm. I don't like talking to people, chat. I don't like talking to people. Mainly because, in my experience, some people are so damn weird in like a not fun way that, I don't know, talking to people, it's not a life joy, you know? Especially after working in attractions, I've found myself so adverse to just going up to someone saying, "Hi, how you doing?" You know? Which is ironic considering what I'm doing right now, but this is a little different. But I just don't like talking to strangers. I only do it if I have to do it for a job, or if I have to make an appointment. Which I had to call and make an appointment for my dentist appointment. But I think it's going to be ironic in the future, especially if I ever go to any conventions and be like, hey guys, I'll be at this convention. Because I would definitely want to say hi to you guys. But man, I don't want to say hi to other random people. I don't want to do it because some people just don't. Some people are so weird. Some people are so weird. I'm so worried that one day I'm gonna have one of those terrible, like, stories where it's just like, hi guys, welcome to my story time. We're gonna talk about the one time I was stalked in public. You know, like, I don't want to have one of those stories, right? I know it makes for great content, but man, I don't want to do it. I'm good. I'd rather not. Right? I don't want to have one of those things where it's just like, all right, everybody, welcome to this story time. We're going to talk about the time that I got followed in TwitchCon. You know, or the I got harassed at work. A customer tried to throw stuff at me. The fact that there are people that do that worries me. You know, and the thing is, I've had some pretty crazy interactions at Disney and at Universal. You know, unfortunately, it's just unavoidable at some point. I'm sure the people that are already working in chat have had some sort of interaction as well. Hopefully not. If you somehow haven't, Godspeed. I hope that stays that way for you. But for those of you who aren't working yet, good luck. Good luck if you ever start working, especially like in high school or something, like as a youngin'. As a form of advice, don't ever take it personally, because some people are just so mad that they want to make it someone else's problem. It's literally not your fault. They just want to be pissy for no reason. You know? Never take it to heart. Don't do it. I've had an accident where, you know, I took it to heart, but he was just pissed off. It literally had nothing to do with me. You know? Especially because of the mentality they want you to have in the service industry, where you literally have to apologize even though you did nothing. You're just trying to help. You know, it's like the phrase, the customer is always right in matters of taste. You know, they're only right when it comes to their opinions. It doesn't mean they're right overall. Yeah, no, I just... Especially God. Oh my god. So, the thing, the beef I have with, especially with Magic, oh my goodness. So, I don't want to be mean, chat. I don't want to be mean. But in order to, like, preface why I just don't like doing pre-release nights and stuff, it's just, you never know the type of Magic players you're gonna play with. It doesn't even help that I am a girl. Luckily, I haven't had too many instances of people being like, oh my gosh, you play Magic, right? Thankfully. I think it also helps that every time we go to play Magic, I am with my husband, and he is basically my scary dog privilege, because I don't like talking to people. I try to keep it to a minimum, right? But whenever we're doing the pre-release and we get separated, because it's basically tournament style, you go against another person, and, you know, you guys, the standings get changed every round, so you're going up against a different person depending on if you won or lost. But during those pre-releases, you never know who you're gonna go up against, because the type of people who frequent the local game stores are usually, like, more so the ones that we frequent, like veterans and stuff that have been playing Magic for a while, and then every now and then you also get some newcomers who are getting back into the game. At the last pre-release, the first opponent I went up against was a kid. And I felt really bad because I kind of mopped the floor with him. I finished that round, chat, and I was like, man, should I have held back? I don't know. Like, it's like the kid's gotta learn to lose, but at the same time, it's like he was trying his best. He was trying to read the cards and see what they do, and I'm over here just like, alright, you're gonna take 10 damage now? You know, I felt mean, but I was just like, you know, kids gotta learn. You gotta learn at some point, right? Like, my goodness. I was having such a dilemma. The amount of times I got called a middle schooler after graduating high school is now funny. I'm 21, not 12. Oh my god, Kiwi. You're like my twins. They got baby faces and people mistake them for being younger all the time. And they're like literally my age. I'm literally older than them by a month. I was playing TCG at a place once, and I lost in the span of 3 turns. It was low-key funny. Oh my god, that reminds me of my husband. Literally, like, our last pre-release, my husband was on a losing streak, I think. I think he lost, like, 2 rounds in a row, and I won my first one, so I was, like, gloating on him. But it was so funny. Because he got absolutely mopped in 1 round. I forgot what happened. I'll have him tell you guys, like, on Saturday when we're playing Baldur's Gate. But I forgot what happened, but, like, apparently he got absolutely mopped by this one guy who had, like, a specific card in his deck, and he just insta-lost, basically. But, man, it was tragic. But no, yeah, you never know, because sometimes you could run into some very chill people at the local game store, and then you run into the people who it's very clear that they don't talk to a lot of people either, but in a not funny way. Because there's a lot of people. Kirsten, I don't know if you've experienced this, and Isley, I don't know if you've experienced this, because it sounds like you guys have gone to these places before, but have you had those people who you'll be playing a game, and in the middle of the game, they come over, they lean over you, they start touching your fucking cards without saying shit? Oh my god, I hate those people. I hate them so much. I despise. This has happened so many fucking times, chat. Listen. We've had it so many times where these guys keep coming over. They lean over us and they start touching our fucking cards. It's like, stop it. Don't touch my stuff. Don't lean over me. Personal space. Personal space. Don't touch my fucking cards. Mrs. Bumbleflower is mine. I will literally gouge your eyes. Oh my god, the amount of times I've had to pry Mrs. Bumbleflower away. I like to watch, but always ask to touch cards. That's what you should be doing. These guys don't for some fucking reason. They keep reaching over and trying to touch a card, and I'm like, excuse me, sir. I am currently using those fucking cards. Don't touch them. Like, hello? They're my cards. And yes, some of them are expensive, right? I also have expensive cards. In Mrs. Bumbleflower alone, Kirsten, I know this is going to sound Greek to some of you, but I swear it's going to make sense in a second. I know Kirsten's going to get it because he plays Magic. But I have Doubling Season in there. Doubling Season. The Wilds of Eldrin Doubling Season. Not the special art that's like $200 fucking dollars, but the other one with the goose on it that's like almost 40. I have that one in there. I have Smothering Tithe in there, also from Wilds of Eldrin. I have... Fuck, what else do I have in Bumbleflower? I have so many, like, doubler shit. Like, the doubling shit that's so fucking expensive because it's so good. Like, I have a lot of expensive cards in Bumbleflower alone. In Balin, I have the new Elspeth that just released. Like, chat, for reference, I think Bumbleflower, my rabbit deck that I keep saying that I play a lot because I love her, my Bumbleflower deck is like almost $500, I'm pretty sure. And that's nothing, because my husband has way more expensive decks than me. He just made an Dragon deck because their new set has a ton of dragons. And he put a bunch of cards in there that he pulled from Tarkir Dragonstorm. That Dragon deck, chat, he's not done with it because he still has cards he needs to get for it, but right now, his Dragon deck alone is worth like almost $1,000, if not $1,000. And it's gonna get more expensive because he's trying to replace some cards to put some better ones in. But these decks are expensive. Like, oh my goodness, like, and just to preface, you don't have to make expensive decks. We just have expensive decks because there's specific cards we want. We either pull them, or we trade for them, or sometimes we get them after, we have enough. Just to preface, you don't need to have an expensive deck to play the game and enjoy the game. We're just crazy, and there's specific cards we like to make sure that it flows well with our decks. It just depends. Also, there's also very special fancy cards with pretty art, and I'm a sucker for pretty art, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I still want the special anime version of Mrs. Bumbleflower, and she's like $600 dues. So. But yeah, some people have some very expensive decks, and there's just these people just going around hovering over you and taking, like, grabbing your fucking cards and taking a look at them, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Hello? Like, can you put down my cards? Can you stop looking at my card? At some point, I had this one motherfucker who was hovering over my side of the table specifically when we were playing with Garrett and another buddy of ours and my husband. This one guy was hovering over my side, and keep in mind, my husband's sitting right next to me. So he's hovering over, and he keeps looking over at my side and Garrett's side, because Garrett was sitting right across from me. So I have Leo right next to me, Garrett across from me. He's looking over at Garrett's side, he's hovering over my side now. And he starts going in and, like, grabbing my cards, and keep in mind, it's my turn, I'm trying to use my fucking cards. And he keeps looking at the cards, and he's like, oh man, these are so cool. And I'm like, yeah, that's great, can I see my card? I need to make sure I'm not missing any triggers, because I just put a lot of shit onto the field, and that's kind of what my deck does. So I would like to see the card, please. Of course, I didn't say it like that. I was just like, excuse me. Can I, excuse me? And he kept doing it enough to the point where both Garrett and my husband were like, hey, dude, can you stop touching her cards, please? She's trying to do her turn. He's like, oh, my bad. Right? So he puts down my fucking cards. I finished my turn. He starts going back to touch my cards. And then my husband was like, dude, I need you to back off. I need you to back up. He's like, oh, my bad. And he tried to play it off like a fucking joke. And I'm over here seething. Because I think Leo saw that I was about to say something not so very nice. Because, I have a boiling point, chat. I have a boiling point, and I can't say that working at attractions has made me better. If anything, I have a shorter fuse now. If I gotta say something, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna try to be nice first, but nowadays I'm much more likely if someone were to make me mad, I'm just like, dude, fuck off. Severely, like, go. You know, I don't tolerate that kind of stuff anymore like I used to. Which you could argue is a better thing, honestly. It just depends, because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. But at the same time, if you keep touching my shit, I'm gonna lose it. You know? It's like this, it's like with this one guy who keeps frequenting our store. He's basically, like, stalking my manager. This is my current job, by the way. Like, this guy keeps coming in, chat. He keeps coming in, and he keeps searching for my manager specifically. And he's like, oh my god, I'm friends with the manager. Me and her know each other. We're so chill and tight, you know? I can make the jokes with her. And I'm like, I've never heard her talk about you, dude. Who are you? Right? Because I started working there like a few months ago when we moved from Florida. And he's like, oh yeah, nice to meet you. I usually come in. Like, he hasn't been coming into the shop recently because it's been cold, because, you know, winter just happened. Now it's getting warmer, which is why he's been rearing his head around, right? And he's like, yeah, I know the manager. Do you know if she's working? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna tell you that, dude. Why don't, it took a second, but it clicked in my head. I was like, why doesn't he know? If they're friends, wouldn't she tell him? Wouldn't she tell him when she's working? You know, that thought came across in my head. I was just like, no, I don't know when she works, dude. I don't think she works today. Alright, it just popped into my head. I was just like, why does he not know? And I got the context later because me and my coworker texted our manager, and we were like, hey, this guy was looking for you. He was really loud, by the way. The way he did it, he entered the store, he beelined it for us. Me and my coworker who were working, and he was just like, hey, where's the manager? Where is this lady? Like, real loud. Like, I was taken aback. I was like, dude, chill the fuck out. You are at a 20. I need you at a 3. Like, hello? But yeah, he was real loud, and I told her that, and she's like, oh my god, did he say his name was this? And I was like, yeah, he did. And she's like, oh my god, I hate that guy. And I was like, oh. She's like, yeah, he keeps coming to bother me, and he's so loud, and he talks all the time, but, like, not with you, but to you. You know, he does that thing where, like, someone's talking and you try to make a conversation, but they're not listening to you and they keep just saying the same thing. Oh my god. I hate those kinds of people, chat. I hate those kinds of people because, like, it hurts to watch. That's what I'm worried of becoming, chat. That's what I am worried of turning into. You know the meme of you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain? I'm worried that's gonna be me if it's long enough. I'm worried that's gonna be me as an old lady. That is my biggest fear, aside from the dentist. So, you know, just seeing him casually, I'm like, oh god. But, you know, apparently, over the next couple days from that day, he kept coming in to ask for the manager, specifically the manager. And luckily, he wasn't able to get a hold of her for quite a while, but at some point, he started coming in when she was working. Oh, this poor lady, chat. I really like my manager. She's super nice. She's super nice, very understanding, especially because I might have fucked up a few times. But very nice, sweet woman. She's a mother, and she's also the mother of the store. We all call her mother because, you know, she's very nice and motherly to us. Oh my god. He keeps coming in to bother her, and then I see in the group chat, she's like, oh my god, he's fucking here again, and I'm like, oh god. And it got to the point, he's been doing this for like since then, for like a month or so, and it's at this point where everyone's kind of sick of him, because he keeps coming in and bothering everybody for Miss Mother. And it's like, bro, I need you to take a hint, please, because she was getting so sick of him, because he keeps coming in, being loud, disruptive, getting in the way of transactions. Like the other day, my coworker was trying to do a transaction. He was in the store, and he was yelling over her and the customer that she's trying to finish the transaction with about some random game. And she's trying to hear the customer to finish the transaction. And at some point, the customer had to hold up a hand to him and be like, dude, shut up for a second, hold on. The customer had to say something. And even then, he was still fucking talking. It's like, hello? Rowski. Like, what? But, like, it's so ridiculous. It's so awful. And it's at this point where I'm also very tired of him too, because like I get overstimulated very easily, chat. It's also why I don't like pre-release nights, because it gets so loud, it's so chaotic, there's a lot going on, there's a lot of people that you have to talk to, because you have to, you know, do all these matches and everything. It's part of the reason why I don't like it. I get so overstimulated, it sucks. So the fact that there's this very loud person coming into our shop and bothering us, and being loud, and constantly yelling. Oh my god. I'm about to go feral. It's gotten to the point where, luckily, recently he hasn't come in when I'm having too many shifts, but it's come to the point where every time I get a text going, oh my god, he's here again, I'm like, guys, I swear, if he comes in while I'm working, I might get written up. Because I'm just gonna straight tell him to shut up. I'm just gonna tell him, dude, you're talking way too much right now. Like, it's too much. He does the same spiel over and over again, chat, where he's like, oh my gosh, I 100%ed every single Pokemon game that exists. Not every generation, but every Pokemon game. I don't believe you, you lying fuck. I don't believe. I swear to God, he's lying through his teeth. Through his teeth. I bet you if I asked him if he knew what Pokemon Rumble was, he wouldn't know. Oh, I miss Pokemon Rumble. But I don't believe him. I swear he's a fucking liar. But yeah, and just, it's gotten to the point that it's escalated so much where I have to ask, like, guys, at what point do we consider this stalking? Because he keeps coming in looking for Mother. Like, At what point do we consider this stalking? It's terrible. I'm so very tired of this man, chat. Spicy tea spilling. I'm just sick of him. I got reminded of it when I was talking about the TCG stuff, because I like chat, you don't understand, because he did come in the other day while I was working, and he was being so loud, and he came in and he's like, what's going on? What's happening? Like a greeting, right? And I didn't really react, because I was like, God fucking damn it. And he's like, what's been going on? And I'm like, not enough. It's been pretty boring. I was only busy in the first 10 minutes. And he was like, oh, well, at least I'm here to make things exciting. And then I looked at him and I said, no, you won't. You're boring, dude. It took me a second to realize, but I literally just straight up called him boring to his face, and it took him a second. He paused, and he was like, oh, well, damn, I tried. And I was like, get out. In my head, I was like, get out. But yeah, I just straight up called him boring to his face, because he's not interesting. Like, I don't want to be mean, but this guy just doesn't know how to talk to people, because he keeps talking to himself, thinking he's talking to others, but he's talking to himself. Because you tried to make a conversation with him. I tried, right? I genuinely tried the first time we met to make a conversation with him and be open and respectful. But he kept acting like he didn't hear me talk, and he kept talking as if I didn't say anything. And then the topic of Epic came up. Oh my god, I just remembered. Hold up. Holy shit. Chat. I just remembered something crucial. We have some Epic the Musical fans in here, right? I've talked about Epic the Musical before. I know some of you listen to it. Right? I need you guys to understand, this man apparently listens to Epic. We were having, this was the first time we were conversing, right? And I was trying to have a conversation with him. At some point, he brought up Epic. And he was saying how the sagas were albums. And I said, no, they're sagas. And he's like, no, they're albums, because in the Spotify they say albums. And I'm like, no, that's how Spotify classifies those groupings, right? But officially, they are sagas. You don't hear anybody say Wisdom album, Ithaca album. Because they're not. They're sagas. That's how the official creator refers them. That is what they're called. They're only grouped as albums because that's how Spotify does things. That's how everyone's shit looks like. Because if Jorge could've, he would have put it as sagas. He has them labeled as sagas for each individual playlist. So they're not albums. I tried telling him that, and he kept saying, no, they're albums, and oh my god, chat. I wanted to, oh my god. I was gonna lose it. I was like, I was gonna say something mean. This bitch getting on my nerves. That one conversation pissed me off so much. I was like, dude, that's a weird fucking hill to die on, but you're gonna die on it. Cause ain't nobody gonna agree with you. They're albums. They're just not. No one calls them albums. I don't get it. I don't understand. Not bun spilling tea. Listen. I've had this inside me for too long. That shit pissed me off so bad, chat. I was so fucking angry. Like, I told my manager too, and she's a big Epic fan as well. And she was like, fucking albums? And I was like, right? Like, chat, after this initial interaction happened, I was raving about this for like a week. I was raving about it. I kept bringing it up. I was like, fucking albums out of nowhere, and everyone knew what I was talking about. It was crazy. Like, that one interaction alone already offset that he's not the type of person that I can get along with, because, like, he was not hearing me out. He was so stuck on his shit, and I was like, dude, the fact that you're willing to die on this hill that you are very much wrong on is so stupid. It's so dumb. But yeah, you know. Aside from that, it's just the usual TCG, some people being a little weird and not minding their own personal space, but that's the spiciest thing I have. Aside from other stuff that I can't talk about, because otherwise I'm revealing where I work, and I'd rather not. We'll get into that whenever I change jobs. I know Atari looks a lot like MemeQ, but again, I have not fully worked on this alternate design, so this is what we're working with right now. Oh, my music. Going for classic Eldritch. No, let's go with sharper. Because I just really haven't thought about what I wanted to do with Atari yet. Because I have Atari's base story, right? Like, a plushie came to life through magical shenanigans and, you know. But I just haven't really thought about, like, what kind of, like, creature Atari really is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still figuring out the lore, because I still have to figure out my lore, because I've got parallel universe type shit going on that I haven't really fully fledged out yet. I also just need to look up, like, Eldritch designs to really get this shit cooking. Trying to really get in there. Oh, there's a lot of really wide gaps. Gonna block that. Yeah, I tried. It's very MemeQ-esque, but it'll eventually evolve in the future. But that's a concept, if anything. I think it's real funny, though. I could literally just Add the Mimikyu eyes and it would be Mimikyu cosplaying as Atari. There's been a lot of Atari prompts, y'all. I think that's hilarious. Make these guys just a little bigger. The Atari stream. It's super funny. I have not given Atari an official birthday now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, my son does not have an official birthday. Hold up, when did I first draw Atari? Actually, I don't think I would ever know that because I never wrote down the date of that first, like, little... Have I shown you guys Atari's baby picture? Atari's first sketch? I think I have. I'm gonna show it off again because I'm one of those mothers. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find Atari's baby picture. Hold on. Because you could argue Atari's the reason I started drawing. Like, I think Atari was, like, one of the, like, the first things I, like, doodled after I considered starting art.
So why are you trying to prove them wrong? Why aren't you pushing the limits of science and powering the nuclear engines of the world's most powerful navy?
Oh my god.
Isn't it time to make a smart choice?
Can I see when I did this? Or when I saved it, at least?
Become a nuclear engineer at Navy.com/newsletter. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Properties. This picture was taken December 20th, 2018. Holy shit. I don't even know if that date's even accurate or that's when, like, I took the picture. Oh my goodness. But look, here's Atari's baby picture. This is Atari's very first sketch. Look at him, that's my son. That's Atari's very first, like, sketch, like, the very first version of Atari. And as you can see, he's always loved candy. Yeah, look at him, he's just a little guy. His eyes are way smaller than they are now. I gave him them big old googly eyes. But yeah, he's just a little guy. And then, like, I have this other, like, little sketch of him. I think it's very silly. I do really love this one, though. At some point, I want to clean it up and make it into a pin design, because it's just... Look at him! He's just so itty-bitty! He's just so small! He's just a small little guy! That's my little boy! Oh my god, I have so much fucking old art. Jesus Christ. Oh, I did eventually make a digital version of it, actually. Look at that! I probably drew this on my phone, because for a long while I was using Ibis Paint. Not Ibis Paint. No, yeah, I think Ibis Paint on the phone. I think that's what I used. But yeah, this is probably like one of my first, like, digital arts. That's crazy. Look at him, he's just a little boy. Ah! My little guy. He's come so far. Now he's a little gremlin. Yeah, this is a little baby picture. Draw Atari as a Pokemon? How the fuck would I do that? What would Atari look like as a Pokemon? I think if Atari was a Pokemon, Atari would be Mimikyu. And I think I kind of already did that by proxy. I'm not gonna lie. I just can't think of any other Pokemon that I would compare Atari to, aside from Mimikyu, because they're very close in concept. Aside from the fact that Mimikyu isn't the plushie it's wearing, it's just wearing the plushie to conceal itself. Right? Actually, I'm pretty sure there is a Pokemon that is also just an object. Actually, there's... What am I saying? It's Pokemon. There's several object Pokemon that have come to life. There's a key. There's like a floating key as a Pokemon. Who am I kidding? Banette? Oh my god, thank you. I'm pretty sure it was Banette. Hold on, let me see. I think Kirsten mentioned Banette. Let me see. What's your thing? I think... Did Kirsten mention Banette or Shuppet? I think it was Shuppet. A Shuppet on top of a Tangela, yeah. A cursed... This is from the Sapphire entry, by the way. A cursed energy permeated the stuffing of a discarded and forgotten plush doll, giving it new life as Banette. So yeah, Banette came to life. So basically, you know, is very close in concept with Atari's thing. I'm surprised they didn't give Banette like an alternate form, because there's a lot of different plushie designs you can do. Which reminds me, hold on, sorry, I had a brain fart. I had a massive fucking brain fart. Which, now I forgot what I got reminded of. I lost my thought. I forgot what I reminded myself of. Well, aside from that lost thought, I did manage to get that fish that I was trying to get the other day, though, in Monster Hunter Wilds. I managed to get the fish that was eluding me. I learned that I was fishing wrong, which I'm unsurprised. So Atari is Banette, but bunny form, essentially. Yeah, I think if I had to sum up Atari in Pokemon terms, Atari is a combination of Banette and Mimikyu. Is the best way I can describe it. Because you know how Mimikyu's like really scary under the hood? Like, Mimikyu is essentially an eldritch being. Because in the Pokemon anime, whenever Mimikyu does reveal itself, it's like big eldritch monster. You know, unseen horror. But yeah. I'm trying to think. What did I get reminded of? I lost it so bad. Alright, guys, we're almost out of time, so start putting them suggestions so I can get another doodle or two in there. This is a threat. Wait. Shit! I didn't finish my knife version of this. Ah! Doesn't it murder whoever looks under the cloak? I don't know. There's a lot of Pokemon that does that, because I know Hatterene, or Hatterene, however you pronounce it, she, like, breaks your neck if you feel emotions. If you, like, literally, like, are just really happy, it'll come over and snap your neck. Atari with a gun. Let me get that in here. No, yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that will fist fight you for no fucking reason. It's so funny. I want to know what the developers were sniffing, you know? Because that's really funny. There's so many, like, messed up, like, Pokemon entries, and it's like, were the devs okay when they made this? Because you have to think, this is a children's game, and there's some messed up entries. Like, for Drampa, my favorite Pokemon fact is that for Drampa's, Pokedex entry, it confirms that if it has a trainer kid it likes, like if it's friends with a kid and that kid gets bullied, the Drampa finds the bully's kid's house and then sets it on fire. Have you seen the Duskull line cards that just follow you home? I've seen those! I think they're so funny. They're so funny. The art's very cute, but man, it's so funny how he's just looking at you just like, can I come in? Can I come in? I'd let him in. I'd be like, hey dude, you want some popcorn? In the Pokemon world, when you feel strong emotions, there's a 50% chance a Hatterene breaks your spine and a 50% chance you get an egg from a Chansey. That's right! It's literally a gamble! Imagine you're having a bad fucking day, and in one universe, you look down and a Chansey's like, egg? Or you look up and you die. It's so funny. Gambling with your feelings, right? It's like, hello? Sylveon, cute BBG Pokemon? What's BBG? Am I going crazy? No, don't snap the egg. I'm pretty sure that's a Togepi. Uses ribbons to strangle its prey. Can't they feel from the ribbons? Like, don't Sylveon have the ribbons as, like, extra, like, feelers? Like, they can use them as, like, an extra pair of hands? Oh my god, chat, I'm so excited for next month, because for the Pokemon TCG release, they're releasing the Evolution Super Premium Collection. Y'all, I don't usually wait outside of stores early in the morning. You know, I'll usually leave and get there by like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. I'm showing up extra early for this shit because I want that Super Premium Collection. The playmat it comes with is so fucking cute. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Like, the playmat is adorable. The card sleeves are so cute. I'm gonna make an Eevee deck just to use those card sleeves with it. The deck box is adorable. And it comes with a lot of packs of Prismatic Evolutions, but I don't really care about the packs at this point. I want the fucking playmat. And I'm not gonna pay $300 for it. I'd rather just wait outside hella early to get it at market price. I'll suffer. Isley, you and me are on the Flareon train. Flareon's my favorite of the evolutions. I love Flareon. Flareon's so fluffy. I want the Flareon SIR so fucking bad. Like, if I had to compare, like, in Magic, I want the Raised Foil Mrs. Bubbleflower really bad. And for Pokemon, oh my god, that looks cursed. That's so cursed. And for Pokemon, I want the Flareon SIR. Like, those are my top, like bounties right now. Like, if I have those cards, I'm completely set. I will be so fucking good. I will literally be so chill. I swear if you get the expensive full art Flareon, I'm a tweak. Because I already have the normal Flareon EX and the normal, like, Flareon cards. I want the SIR so bad. I want to frame it. I want to frame it so bad. And put it up. Atari, why isn't your other eye looking okay? Like, if I pull that shit while I'm recording, I will literally, like, lose it. I'll go feral. I'll go crazy. I'll go stupid, go crazy, you know? Have you seen the G-Max one? I want it so bad, but it's so expensive. Anything with the evolutions just goes for ridiculous amounts of money, and it's like, please, I just want my silly little guys. Like, I don't know what the obsession with Umbreon was. I thought Sylveon was gonna be the one that everyone was gonna go fucking crazy for, because, you know, it's the fairy one. I don't know what happened with Umbreon. Like, when Prismatic released, everyone was going crazy over the Umbreon card, and I'm like, have y'all seen these other cards, though? Cause the Espeon one is also very pretty. Like, hello? Like, all of the evolution cards are so damn pretty, but then the Umbreon one went so up in price, and it's like, hello? Yeah, the Leafeon one is also uber pretty. I just don't know what happened. Like, some people are just like, eh. And Umbreon's not a bad Pokemon. I also really like Umbreon, but that's because I'm a moon-coated bitch, you know? Like, you know, of course I'm gonna get along with the moon Pokemon. Like, Espeon and Umbreon, I like them both. But I just don't get it. I don't know. I have a lot of feelings on the way, like, on the whole current situation with Pokemon is. I debated on making a video talking about the current market and how everything's looking, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it because it's just going to be me ranting about the current state of Pokemon. And I don't know how interesting that would be. It's also like the same stuff that everyone's already talked about. Everyone's already talked about the current state of Pokemon, how everything's going. It's just going to be me saying the same shit and going like, chill, y'all, you know? So I was like, I don't know if I really need to talk about this. I'll probably talk about it on stream maybe, but I don't know if I'm going to make a whole ass video out of it. I just don't feel like I can add anything to the conversation aside from saying, scalping's bad, don't do it, you know? It's so fluffy, right? Oh my god, I love Flareon. Flareon was like the first evolution I caught in one of the Pokemon games I played as a kid. I just got so attached. And then Furret, you know, is Furret. But yeah, I love Flareon. It's so fluffy. This is not what a gun looks like, but like, it's fine. He has a water gun. It looks so silly. But, you know, everything's kind of crazy right now. The fact that people are trying to sell ETBs for like over $100 is crazy. Like my local game stores, some of them had some Journey Together ETBs in stock after they released, and they were selling them for $100. $100 for an Elite Trainer box is crazy. At most, I would maybe pay $60. Now, if it was a Pokemon Center one, I could understand. Those ones are harder to get, and a lot more people want the fucking promos that are stamped. I could maybe at most pay $70 for a Pokemon Center ETB, because they also come with like 2 extra packs and shit. Hello, Ches. Wait, I just realized, why is there a Mimikyu Atari? It's because Kirsten wanted an Eldritch Atari, and I couldn't really think of anything else. Oh, shit. There's the notification. Thank you for the $10, Kirsten. I really can't forget my Atari tithe on this art day. Also, for Eldritch mode, you could look at Hoster design for ideas. Hoster? What's a Hoster? Hoster. Oh. Shadow Cthulhu, I see. The Sinister King in yellow. That'd be so funny. Oh wait, I gotta heart it. Hold on. Bam. Okay. We're good now. I love Sylveon and Gardevoir. I hate how people treat them. Don't even get me started on the copy pastas, Kiwi. Oh my god. My husband keeps repeating the fucking Vaporeon copy pasta, and I'm like, honey, shut the fuck up. I love you, but shut up. I adore you, but you need to shut your mouth right now. It's just, it's gross, man. It's like, dude, these are like cute little Pokemon. Like, what's going on? Like, this is why furries have such a bad name. Cause like, what the fuck? It's just so weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's why you're never gonna see me do like a Pokemon Smash or Pass video. Cause ew. I can't think in that capacity. I can't do it. Cause like, it's unfortunate that a lot of Pokemons are very humanoid. Like, don't even get me started on Lopunny. Oh my god. I had to stop liking Lopunny and Baneri because of what happened with Lopunny. Like, fuck, I was devastated. I was like, dude, come on. But I just, it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. I don't know why people have to be weird about stuff. I don't get it. I do not get it. Like, some people just make some stuff just so weird. I'm trying to organize everything so we can have everything all spaced out. Right? It's hard to like those Pokemon that get memed on so fucking frequently, because then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I really like this Pokemon, and then some asshat is like, oh, did you know that Pokemon? It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I will shoot you right here, right now. It's like, dude, what the fuck? It's so gross. Makes me feel icky. Here we go. It's like the people who ruined My Little Pony. Like, dare I even mention, like, oh yeah, I've seen people who like My Little Pony, and someone's just like, well, did you know about Applejack? And it's just like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Like, I completely avoided My Little Pony just because people were being weird about it. I did not watch it in its entirety. I think I only watched, like, the first season because my friends really liked My Little Pony, but I didn't continue after that because a lot of people were being really weird about it. And being very, inappropriate about some of the ponies, and I was like, I just can't vibe with this. I can't do this. I don't want to be in this. I like very underrated Pokemon like the Scolipede fan. Oh, Roniclus! I love Roniclus! I really want the Temporal Forces illustration rare of Roniclus. It's so cute. I love it. It's adorable. I have not pulled that card yet, but it's such a cute card. But, also on the note of Joltik, Chess, it's really funny because my husband, he hates spiders. He despises spiders. He does not like them. He hates them. He has arachnophobia mode on in Monster Hunter Wilds. When I caught a shiny Joltik on, like, a bug out event, I think, like, 2 years ago on Pokemon Go, I caught a shiny Joltik and I leveled it up to Galvantula, and I love Galvantula. I think it's definitely, like, a top 10, if not top 20 Pokemon of mine. I love Galvantula. It's so fluffy and cute. I showed it to him and he recoiled. He recoiled. I was like, honey, it's just Galvantula. And he's like, ew, it's disgusting. I hate it. And I'm like, how dare you say that to my shiny boy? Like, the shiny for Galvantula is so cute. I was so sad. I was like, honey, but look at him. He's shiny. He's a different color. But yeah, I have a lot of shinies now. Oh my goodness, I play that game way too much. Ow. Bro, I can't get a Joltik plush. They're always out of stock. That's so tragic. I know they've been restocking the plushes recently. Hold on. Because they just went through another Pokemon plush restock. I think, like, either last month or last week. Because I know for some reason the queue was loaded up real weird. Like, they were doing, like, the new, like, queue system. And it was open, like, a few days ago. And I saw people talking about it. What the fuck? Damn, no, it is sold out still. Oh, you know why Joltik specifically is probably sold out? It's probably because Jaden Animations talked about how she really likes Joltik, so if I wouldn't be surprised if people bought the Joltik because, you know, Jaden said something about it. Which, you know, I really like when other creators talk about their favorite Pokemon, but damn, it scares me because then in the future, I might gatekeep that shit until I can get merch. You know what I mean? Like, maybe, like, talk about it after, and I'll be like, hey guys, you know? Jaden Animations has sparked so many fandoms. I love it. Honestly, I love it. That's what I aspire to do in the future, you know? Just be like, hey guys, I have this thing I'm hyper fixating on, and now it's time for you guys to sit there and hear me talk about it, and you can't leave because I'm holding you hostage. But no, yeah, that's eventually something I want to do in the future, because I definitely want to do some story time stuff, but it's just I'm so slow at drawing. I'm so slow at drawing. It's why I haven't, like, started working on completing the animatic that I started on Valentine's Day, only because I want to post so, you know, YouTube doesn't think I died. So it's gonna have to wait till my husband is in New York, and then I'm gonna channel my inner Penelope, right? Because then I'll be waiting for 4 months for him to return. So it's gonna have to wait till, like, I think next month, and then I'll probably try to work on it incrementally. And eventually, it'll be released, hopefully, before my husband's birthday. Which it's so sad because depending on when they come back, he's gonna miss our anniversary.
Your favorite movies are on YouTube.
And it sucks. It makes me a little sad, 'cause I hope he comes back in time for our anniversary, but they might make him stay longer. So he might not come back until, like, what, 2 weeks before his birthday? But there is something I want to get him for his anniversary, but I'm a little scared that he might watch this stream at some point, so I'm not going to say what it is. But there's something really cool I want to get him. But I gotta pick up some extra shifts because it's a little expensive. It's a little expensive, but it'll be worth it. And he can't say no, because he'll be in New York like a nerd. But yeah. They have a Flareon bucket hat. Yeah, they have, they keep releasing new stuff for the Year of Eevee shit. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad that you like it, but I feel like, in comparison to the other evolutions, Flareon's stuff is just a little bit ugly. And I'm saying this as a Flareon lover. I don't know why, but I look at the other evolution stuff, and I feel like they made Flareon stuff just a little bit ugly. Like, hold on, let me show you chat. Let me show you chat. Hold up. I gotta make sure that, you know, I'm not going crazy and that I want to hear you guys' opinions, right? Hold on, let me hide this artboard. Okay. So, shit. So let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the other evolutions first, and then I'll show you Flareon's. So here's the Sylveon, you know, crop sweatshirt. That's super cute, right? You know, I love the pastel color palette of Sylveon. It's adorable. It's cute. You know, the back of it is super cute, right? You know, that one's really nice. It's adorable. Hold up. I don't care if it's ugly, it's beautiful. Here's the Jolteon bomber jacket. It looks fucking sick with the black and yellow color palette. I love the, like, the design on this thing. I don't know how to express it. It's electric, you know. This looks super sick, right? Hold up. Trying to find, like, one of each. Here's the Vaporeon crop sweatshirt. It's not as cute as the Sylveon one, but you know. It's something. You know, says Vaporeon on the back. I don't know why it's styled differently than the Sylveon one and doesn't have like a full thing of Vaporeon, but whatever. I'm not a clothing designer. Right? Those are those evolutions. And then for Flareon, what is that?
Your favorite movies are on YouTube. Get MGM Plus, Paramount
What?
Plus, Stars, and more on YouTube.
What is this? I don't know, guys. I might be going crazy because like I feel like there's so much going on. Like only the bucket hat I would vibe with, because the bucket hat, let me show you guys. Hold on. Because the bucket hat is like simple. They could have done like a repeating pattern. It's a little lazy just to put the Flareon face, but it has the sunset colors. You know, even though I don't know why the fuck they're using these sunset colors for Flareon, but you know, why? How do I describe this? Looks like if a gangster got really into fluffy creatures. I'm just so confused because you guys saw how the Jolteon one looked, right? It was very Jolteon coded. Right? Black, yellow, really good color combo, really nice touch up with the spark design. They could have done the same thing for Vaporeon and Flareon and put them black, blue, black, red, because it makes the design look sleeker. Like, I'm confused. Why does it look so different? Why does it look so... It just doesn't give me Flareon. I'm confused. Like, everything else is so, like, color-coded to the evolutions, and then Flareon's is just... I don't know, early Kids Bop. I'm confused. I'm so confused. Like, why is Flareon's thing giving 80s? Am I losing it, chat? Am I losing it? I don't know. I'm so not vibing with this. I don't know. I just wish Flareon got some cooler stuff. You know, I want to look badass strolling up to the local game store and be like, "Hey, you guys want to play some Pokemon?" Oh, pardon me. That caught me off guard. But yeah, I'm just confused. I'm confused. I don't know. It might be like just my personal taste, especially because, you know, I tend to not wear too colorful clothing sometimes. Not really 80s, more like 90s. Yeah. It's just giving those vibes, right? I feel like the other evolutions got better designs. And it makes me a little sad, because literally it's so funny when they were announcing the year of the Eevee and they announced the little plushies, and they had the whole line of plushies. They forgot Flareon's. They straight up forgot Flareon. Like, Flareon's plushie just wasn't fucking in there. It wasn't for sale either. So, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's some Flareon slander here. I'm confused. I'm confused. What the heck? Hold up. There's some work stuff going on. Alright, I'll take care of that in a little bit anyway, because I do have to end the stream so I can walk the boyo and get some stuff ready before Leo comes back home. What's today? Today's Wednesday. So, next stream is gonna be Saturday. We're gonna be playing Baldur's Gate 3. So don't forget, I want to see y'all here, because there's gonna be some shenanigans. So, if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. I'm pretty sure everyone here is actually in the Discord, so I don't think I have to worry about it. But, there will be a notification dropping when we start stream that day, so be sure to be excited. I'm super excited for it. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 in a long time, so I'm very excited for us to play it again. So, hopefully I see you guys on Saturday. As usual, if I don't forget, I will be posting these drawings. I'm gonna post them on my Ko-fi first. But, you know, you guys could use them for your silly little shenanigans. But yeah, I will see you guys on Saturday. And hopefully in the next video, if I do manage to post a video this week. If not, there's gonna be a video next week. We'll see. But yeah, make sure you guys eat some good food, stay hydrated, and get some good sleep. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good night.